Okay, this is an old Yamaha FZR600. I won off of one of these street racer kiddies because he was dumb enough to think that he could take mine down. I ain't saying what I got underneath them cowls, but ain't no little 600 taking that fucker down. Anyway, I come home with the title on it, went through it, changed the oil, put in a fairly fresh battery. It's a used one, but it's only 3 or 4 months old, so fuck it. This thing's going out the door cheap anyway. I don't really... These phasers never enthused me. They're nice little bikes, and I had an exhaust laying around for it, so... She's got a Vance and Hines pipe, and that's stuck on a Yoshi header. And that's an old trick that a lot of people don't think about. But Yoshi makes a damn good header. They just make a suck shitty can, so you don't never get the performance out of them. I throw either a Kirker or an old Vance and Hines slip-on them Yoshis every fucking time, and I'm saving almost a half second off my quarter mile times. But plastics on this one, I got spare plastics laying around. I ain't gonna bother putting them on. Fuck it. If somebody buys it, they can put them on. And yes, if you're one of the local street racer kiddies, there is my famous computer. And this one's been, I just got through setting her up. I've got the carbs my way. Watch that tack. Okay, hands off the throttle, hand back on that throttle. She'll do that under load too. This one dynoed out. By the time I was done fucking with the ignition timing and fucking with balancing the carbs and played around with 3 or 4 sets of jets this morning, she was dynoing out right at 120. It was like 119.87, so I mean, she's doing good, but that's about the most you can squeeze out of this motor without hurting it. That, and it's a high mileage motor. I mean, I could set it up for about $140, $150, but that motor wouldn't last if I did. I mean, it's already got 26,000 on it, and it's, yeah, you can get 100,000 miles out of these motors, but nobody ever does. And this one, kid was using it for a stunt bike more than a race bike, and just thought he had something. But anyway, that's that one up and running. It was running when it came in, but it's finally running right now. Alright, holler at y'all fuckers and fuckettes later, because I'm going to try and find a front tire for it. The back tire I tore up on the fucking dyno. I left cords showing through this bitch. But, well, alright, no cords, but I damn sure wore a flat spot right in it. Yeah, hell, on this Kawasaki I definitely left cords through on the dyno. I got this Kawasaki throwing 113, 114. But that's about the best I can do on stock ignition box, and I don't have a spare ignition box for this Kawasaki. But anyway, that's the Yamaha FZR600 up, running, and she will throw a quarter mile every bit as quick as my little Gixxer 600, and I believe she'll do a little bit better because it's a lot lighter bike. But yeah, my little Gixxer 600, she's only throwing $124, but I mean, the Yamaha's got the weight advantage and the Yamaha's got the gear advantage, because that Gixxer, I'm still running stock trannies because I can't afford them custom gear sets every time, so I just swap my sprockets around. I don't know what the top speed on this Yamaha is. The GPS coming home from Inglewood, when I had it on the dyno, I brought her home, they're around 120. The front wheels kind of puck wore, you know. So it kind of vibrated on me. That front tire's got to be replaced. And I just backed off of it. But anyway, that's that one up and running.